Good morning, it is day 62. I had to delay my introduction because there were lots of tents I was going past. Yesterday it was okay. It was it got a little tedious because it was big downhill across the valley and big uphill. That was fine. Oh, the gradient was so slight that it took ages to get up the hill. But then we're on the tops for a while, which is nice. And then big downhill. Boy, was that tedious. It just seemed to last forever. The gradient was just so gentle. Zigzagging on the way down. Wow. Yeah, tedious. And then went along beside a river and beside a lake, but too high up to even be able to see it. And then another hill up, which is alright. Yeah, and then encamped. Near the end, I was actually getting a little tired. I guess because it was such long uphill and long downhill. It's using the same sort of muscles, and like when you're up, down, you get to change them all the time. Yeah, my legs are a bit tired, so I stopped a little earlier than normal. And then today, I'm starting off with an uphill, and there's lots of ups and downs. Not quite as long. So not the sort of 2,500 feet ups and downs. I think there's one which is getting near 2,000, but the rest are a bit smaller. So a bit more variety, not just hours of up, hours of down. I originally thought I was going to make it to the road today with my planning back in my hotel room. But for some reason I was working on the wrong distance. So I've got 29 miles to the road end, so there's no way I'll make that tonight with the hills. And the issue is I only bought enough food for what I had planned. So tonight is going to be a hungry night. I think I have a couple of snacks left and that's it. But tomorrow it'll only be a few miles to get into town where I can have a big feed. Alright, so a hilly day ahead. This hill's good. The gradient's enough that I know I'm climbing a hill and I feel like I'm making progress up the hill, but not too steep that it's exhausting. So, yeah, much better than yesterday. I've just come from there and I'm going there. That is Cathedral Rock. It's pretty impressive. And then now we get the panorama. So that's where I've come from. Alright, and that lake down there, I camped right at the end in the forest down there. Lake is called Deep Lake. This is the top of the hill. Zigzagging my way down. Some real big mountains in the distance there. Look at that sharp, pointy one. That is cool. This is the trail winding down, and yeah, some nice mountains to look at. So I'm coming around the back of Cathedral Rock. Little rocky area. The good thing is this downhill doesn't go all the way down to the valley. I've started going along the side of the hill, still dropping a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, there's a lake down below me, but it's been very hard to see it through the trees. And another one. They're pretty common. Their noise, they're constantly making the noises. They are kind of cute. Look at the ears on them. Trail's been a bit rougher coming down the hill this morning. So yeah, having to concentrate a fair bit to not fall flat on my face. Just come out of the forest. I've been in forest most of the time, but now coming down. So I'll be crossing the river and going across and then climbing up that. And then there's a bit of a flat for a while and then there's another climb. So I'm not sure if it's climbing up that or if it's a hill on the other side. Some people trying to make their way across the river. There is a route marked by the cairn, so I'm just going to follow that. Beautiful deep pool. If it's really hot, it'd be a nice place just to sit. And safely across with dry feet. Alright. That was a bit of fun. Looking down the valley, you can just make out the track going along there and up and around the corner. And for now I'm climbing up to the top of this first little hill. Yesterday afternoon there were very few people. There was one couple that I leapfrogged a few times. This morning there was no one for the first sort of hour, lesser trail runner. Now there seems to be a fairly steady flow of people. Not too many, not annoying amount. Yeah, another stream crossing. Doesn't have a name, it's just called Seasonal Creek. Fairly easy to get across. Except for when you get loose rocks. So yeah, about 0.4 of a mile till I'm at the top of this part. And then I will have 2 miles of relative flat before the next hill. So this lady's got her earphones in, singing away, seems to be having a great time. Oh. Now she's whistling, she's at least in her 60s. I'm climbing up the side of this ridge up to Piper Pass. I've still got another probably mile and a half to go. Chipmunk up there hasn't noticed me. Ah, wow. Still some gorgeous views. That big tall rock, that's Cathedral Rock that I went around this morning. Ooh, wouldn't want to be a horse going over this. Wow, that's a lovely looking lake. Quite deep too. If it was warmer, it'd be nice for a swim. I've just done a little flattish part which is halfway up the hill, and now back into the finish the climb off up to Piper Pass. Wow. This is the same lake. It's just gorgeous. Mountains up above it. Nice little open part under the rocks. Some big hills over that way. Ooh, and snow. Look at that. Nearly at the top. We're at the saddle. This trail seems quite popular with trail runners. There's been quite a few this morning. Right, last few that side. This is the saddle. And this is Piper Pass. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. I think the views. Woohoo! Look at that. See a lake down there. I'm sure I'll see it. Hopefully I'll see it better from another viewpoint. So now it's a 1,000-foot drop. Some zigzags to start with. And I can see the trail down the bottom. It then goes around the lake. There's a better view of the lake. Good sized lake. Come from there, going this way. Trail continues dropping down, and then it's going across that gravel there. Goes along the side, and then it's a very sharp zigzag to get up to the ridge line. I'm not sure if it's that saddle or the next saddle along, but it's going to be a steep climb to get up that ridge line. Still got to get down there first. Wow, there's a lot of people. So the trail zigzags down there. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can see 15 people in one place. Wow. Oh, there's another 2. 16, 17. Woohoo, look at these boulders. Just so dramatic scenery. It's just beautiful. There's a trail, zigzag, lots of zigzags past 3 ladies. It just keeps going up and up to that ridge line out there, and then it starts heading around and zigzags up another face. Right, someone's made a nice path for us to know where to go. So yeah, now it's going beside the lake. That'll be above it a bit before, I'm not sure how many miles, I think it's 1 or 2 miles, and then the big climb, big but short climb. Glacier Lake's in there, but once again the trail is too far away to actually be able to see the lake. So you have to do the side trip down the hill to get to the lake and back up. And my legs are tired. I don't want to do any extra hills, so I'll be happy with the views I had from up top. There must be a trail separate from the PCT that goes to a car park fairly nearby, because there's been quite a few people with no gear, no backpacks. So yeah, a few day walkers. Unless they've hiked and put their tent up and now just going for a day walk. Could be that. I was going to do a review of my knock water bladder, but I had company while I was doing my water. So a young girl who's decided she wants to lighten up all of her gear. So we're talking about gear, and I was given her a few hints and bits of advice, and then she was struggling with her water filtering, so I showed her my setup as an alternate. Yeah, it's nice when you get people enthusiastic and wanting to learn, or at least be nice to the old lady and pretend to be taking in what she's saying. Either way, I was happy. Ooh, this is a big log. Wow. Okay, so now I start the big climb up. That's an interesting colour. It's got yellow underneath. That is the first hunters I've seen since I've been here. So 5.5 months and the first hunters. In New Zealand you'd be seeing them at least every second hiking trip, and they're pretty common. And in New Zealand it's all year round. There's no restrictions on hunting because all the animals are pests. They destroy the native flora. So we need the hunters to be controlling them. So if you're a hunter, come to New Zealand and shoot some deer and goats for us. I thought we would go up through the forest, but we're actually going up through the rock field. Surprise Lake and Stevens Pass. Trails that way. From the junction, now the zigzag has started and the gradient has got steeper. Woo. This has got me puffing. That was a good hill. Woohoo! Good steepness. Was zigzagging, but that hill needed it. Woo. That was pretty cool. Alright, now the view on this side. More mountains. Just fantastic. Whew. Here's the trail down there. Woo! Beautiful. That is Trap Lake. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, I've got some steep zigzagging to get down. Ooh, my glasses are fogging up. Now I can get the full view of the lake. Wow, that's gorgeous. Look at that blue colour. And going up the valley to a little pond as well. Alright. That's one fat looking squirrel. I think it's a squirrel, not a chipmunk. Wow, that's a fat looking thing. Someone mentioned that the big ones with the stripes are squirrels and not chipmunks. No shortage of food for that one. Yeah, runs differently from a chipmunk. That is the most beautiful lake I have seen on this trail. If there was going to be a lake that I would hike into and just chill out beside for a while, it would be this one. This is Trap Lake and it is gorgeous. Here's another angle and it's still pretty. I love the backdrop as well with the big rocky mountains. Oh, gorgeous. And it's only 11 miles from, well, slightly less than that, from Stevens Pass. There is my third ranger. Wanted to know I had a permit, wasn't bothered with the details of it, but we stopped and had a little bit of a chat. She's actually in management, so this is her first time in the field for a while. She's just covering Labour weekend. Yeah, just had a chat and I was saying just how much I've been enjoying it, and she's saying it's going to get better. Wait till you get to Glacier National Park. And I was going, oh wow, if this is not the best, yeah, Washington is definitely turning it on. What they also said is that at this next little lake, there's a bear hanging around there. So I might actually get to see something bigger than a marmot. Big group of people came through. Not experienced hikers because they didn't give way to the uphill. That's alright. They told me there was a bear just back here a little bit. So, ooh, exciting. Well, the bear must have got sick of all the people because there was no bear in sight. And I stopped and I looked and was actively hunting, trying to see it, and nothing in sight. So, frustrating. Trail's been flat for a while, but now there's another downhill. Ooh. Oh, it looks like I'm nearly at the bottom of this hill. Trail's been really nice. A few little rougher bits of roots, but generally it's been nice and smooth. So I'm dropping down to a lake and then climbing up the other side. And here's the lake. Raining. It's not on. I mean to rain. Hope it's only a little shower. This is Mig Lake. I have a big hill climb ahead, and I'm just looking around to see which of these hills it's going to be, because that looks big. I want to keep heading this way. This is where the blue sky is, the grey sky is behind me. It stopped after that sprinkle, it stopped. But yeah, hard to know what the weather's going to do. That's pretty, with that reflection of the red of the huckleberry. Gorgeous. Okay, uphill has started. This one is 800 feet over 1 mile. Whew. So climbing, and then I'm assuming there's a zigzag to get up to the saddle. Bit misty over there. Whew. Here's the top. That was steep. Whew, that was a good workout. Oh no, not the top. I'm still climbing. This is just teasing. Alright, now this is the top. And oh no, it's still climbing. 5 minutes later, and now I think I'm dropping. I seem to be going downhill. That is Josephine Lake. It's another pretty lake. Not where I'm heading though. Though I'm probably going to be stopping by Lake Susan Jane, something like that, which is in less than a mile, and downhill to get to it. There's a lake. Yeah, it's pretty. For the first time I miscalculated my rations, and therefore this is my dinner tonight. Hot chocolate, apple cider, about a quarter of a bag of Fritos, half a bag of corn nuts, and 3 Jolly Ranchers. And dessert, nothing. Yeah, and breakfast, nothing. But I'm 4 miles away, so I don't mind so much the breakfast, but I'm going to be a little hungry tonight.